Hello, guys. This is Kuba. This is one of my first good videos. Well, at least I hope. Should I buy Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate? Well, what to know? It's a 2.5D game, which it's between 2D and 3D. All the other Batman Arkham games, they're 3D, so you can play them like in the free flow combat. You can glide and do all the cool stuff. You can go around and search the city. This game's a little different. It's level based. You have to it's more, you can move back and forth, but you can't go all the way around. So if it I don't know how to put it. It's like you see it's kind of like the Mario games where you can only go one way, but you can go both ways, but the camera doesn't like move and stuff. It's at one point. So it looks more like a linear thing. Now, it takes place 3 months after Batman Arkham Origins, so it's basically a follow-up game to Batman Arkham Origins. It can only be played on Nintendo 3DS and PS Vita, which is a big thing, because all the other Batman games can be played on Xbox and PlayStation. And PS Vita is not like a regular PlayStation, except for the Batman Arkham VR, which you have to have a special VR set to be able to play that. Now, since it can only be played on Nintendo 3DS, that's a big problem for people who don't have 3DS or PS Vita. Now, it is rated teen, so that most of the games are rated teen. The only one that's not is Batman Arkham Knight, so that shouldn't be a problem for anyone. It is around $20 on Amazon. Yep, it's around $20. It's not too awfully expensive. Now, should I buy? If you have a 3DS, it's not a bad game, okay, but it's not a good game. It's like a decent. It's the only game in the Batman Arkham series that has Bronze Tiger, and it's the first appearance in the origin story for Catwoman. It's the first appearance because Batman Arkham Origins doesn't have Catwoman. Now, I have never seen a reference in the main Arkham series, but it is very rarely referenced because I never seen it, but there might be a very slight reference or something in there that I just haven't seen. Now, it is a good buy if you like the Batman Arkham series and you own a DS. It doesn't run as well as the other games because the 3DS is kind of or 2DS. You can play on 2DS too. It doesn't have the processor and all the RAM that the big consoles have. So it's a lot slower, a lot harder. It's not as good. It's kind of harder because it's a way different design controller on a 3DS. It is only 2.5D, which is very different. Hey, then it's rated teen, which most people could buy that if you're watching this video. Should I buy a 3DS? So you might be thinking, if that game is only on 3DS, I should buy a 3DS. Well, you shouldn't buy a 3DS just because of this game. That's just a bad idea. It just isn't worth it. If you don't play this, you won't be left out since there's not any references and it's not a spoiler alert or anything like that. So if you never completed this game, you play Batman Arkham Origins, Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Knight, there's not going to be something that you don't get because you haven't played this game. Most people who played the main Arkham series have not played this game. Now, a 3DS that is used and it's in poor quality, I found one that you can get $80-$90. But if you want a new console, and it's around $150, and you can go all the way up to like $220 if you want a like the actual 3DS. They come in two things. There's the 2DS, 3DS, and then there's the new 2DS and new 3DS. Now they're interchangeable for games, so just keep that in mind. If you want a new 3DS, that can get all the way up to like $230 on Amazon, and that's the main website. You might be able to find it cheaper somewhere else, but that's what I use to find these prices. Now, you should buy a 3DS for Mario and other Nintendo games, because you can only play Nintendo games on Nintendo consoles. And it's a pretty cool portable console. Now, you should buy, if you don't have any gaming stuff, this isn't the game you should be worried about. If you like Batman and DC Comics, you should try to get either a PS or Xbox. Now, Batman Arkham Origins, Batman Arkham Asylum, and Batman Arkham City, all you need is an Xbox 360 or a Xbox or a PS3. Now, if you have a Xbox One or PS4, you can play the Batman Arkham Knight and all the other games. So that's a quick thing. Also, there is comics. There's a movie, Batman Arkham Assault, Batman Assault on Arkham, which is kind of like a Suicide Squad movie, but it's animated. You can also, there's a Batman Arkham VR, which you need a special PS4 add-on for, called the PS4 VR set. So that's just a thing to keep in mind. Now, subscribe to my channel for more information on Batman Arkham series. I also have a Let's Play channel for Halo, and I'm working on some for Survival Craft, Minecraft, stuff like that. I also have a main channel, which is just about sketches and funny stuff that I make myself, kind of like movies and stuff. So, thanks for watching this video. Subscribe, like, and ask me questions if I haven't answered it here. Well, goodbye.